Hi, this is Sean McConville speaking. I'm doing a follow-up video blog to my first video blog about being a participant in the Stowe Narrative Story Labs taking place in Vermont, albeit virtually this year. I was an Irish Film London Fellowship Award winner, which has been amazing to be a part of the lab on that basis as a fellowship participant. And I talked in the first video about what my expectations were for the lab, and I can say that it's not over yet. This is day 3 of day 4 that's just happened, but my expectations have been exceeded. I've really enjoyed it, met a lot of people. The organisers and founders of the lab, David Rocchio and David Pope, have been great. David Rocchio tends to be the host, the overall host, and David Pope tends to focus more on lectures, and he's done 2 lectures so far which were absolutely brilliant. Did a lecture on pitching, and he did another lecture on subtext. And I've been to a lot of lectures over the years on screenwriting. I have an MA in screenwriting, and I studied screenwriting at UCLA, but I can say that those 2 lectures were 2 of the best lectures I've been at, and they were very, very helpful. The level of writers that are at the lab, I believe there are about 50 to 60 participants, and looking at the participants' book, it's really impressive the level of filmmakers and screenwriters that are a part of the lab. Many have representation, they're competition winners, they've already have a body of work, so it's really impressive to be getting feedback and interacting with other filmmakers and writers at that level. The peer-to-peer group is especially helpful, I find, because you get to get feedback from your fellow writers, and you give feedback on their projects as well. And that's really great to be in a session, a roundtable session, where you're talking about your story and your characters, and getting feedback on your story and characters from other writers. That's really great. The mentor tables is terrifying because you basically have to pitch your story in 3 minutes, and you're not allowed to do it by reading off of the page. You have to do it in a very conversational like way, which I always find very difficult. But you pitch every day on the labs. I'll be pitching for the 4th time tomorrow, and just from the feedback I got from the mentors, each time my pitch has definitely gotten better, because they really pointed out where it wasn't working, and they had suggestions as to how to make it better. So I found that really great, terrifying but great. The mentors themselves are really successful filmmakers. A casting director, Ellen Parks, for instance, has cast several Coen Brothers movies and Alexander Payne movies, and Paul Miller is a very successful producer. He produced one of my favourite movies, actually, Lone Star, and so on. And there's several mentors. There's too many to mention almost. And the way they structure the lab is that you get an opportunity to be in a round table with several of the mentors. So it's really great to hear them talk and get feedback on your projects. There's still one more day to go, and I have to pitch my project again. So hopefully that will improve from the notes I got today. I will do another video once the lab is finished, to do sort of overall commentary on how it was. But so far it's been absolutely great, and I highly recommend writers to go to the lab and put your project through that process with great industry professionals, and really, apart from really challenging your project and pushing it to the next level, it's a really great opportunity to be a part of a group of professionals that you can subsequently network with and be in communication with, to help with your own career as a writer or filmmaker. That's it for now. So I will do a third video where I'll talk more about the last day, but overall, if I've got any tips or advice for anyone thinking of taking part in the lab, which I can say that it's a great thing to do, and I'm very honoured to be a part of it, and very grateful to Irish Film London for awarding me the fellowship. Thank you.